Hey, what's up guys? This is the second copy of the client intake form tutorial that I'm building out here. So I just posted the part 1 here, which is on YouTube here, Ready Business Systems, if you guys need to review part 1. In part 1 we built out the form, and now we're going to be doing part 2, which is creating the tags and custom fields to build this form. Just to reiterate, this form, the purpose of it is to onboard our clients and have them, once we get a new client, it's going to send them a survey basically of their property, their boundaries, stuff like that. So we can save that on file for automations, marketing. So part 1, building the form. Part 2, we're going to set up these tags and custom fields into the form. So I'm on the V3 forms here. I'm inside my landscaping account. And we go down here, and here is the client intake form. Not sure why it saved 2 copies here. So here's the form. We're asking for their name, address, phone number. I'm going to click edit, and this is where we left off here. So a couple of things I noticed just before I went to start this video is a couple modifications we still need to make to this form. So first thing is required fields. Right now, only thing required is the first name, and if they don't fill out the rest, it's not going to be able to do this account management and map it to an existing account. So it says first or last name and email address matches. So that means we need to require these fields so they can be matched. And then we're also going to add in an email field here. We'll do a contact email, and we're going to make this one required too. So now when this form is submitted, it will have this criteria to match with. So we have this page, the contact page, with their information to match their account. Personal, we have partner's name. We already went through all these, but different stuff we want to know about these our clients, our new clients we pick up. We're also going to do a one-time blast. I'll do this on part 3 for the automation for our existing clients, so we can ask them to fill out the form. Preferred contact method, property access, and these yes and no questions, and an area for them to upload their photos. So the other thing we have to do here under publish, we're going to click form options here, and we're going to set this to office, and we're going to set this to accounts. So this way, when this form can be sent from the accounts, from the emails within Service Autopilot. So I'm just going to publish this just to save it. And then we're going to go over here back to design. So we're going to be setting up tags and custom fields for these different options on the form. So very beginning, I said what these map to, excuse me. So field mapping first name, that's preset by the system, last name, email address, service address, city, these are already pre-mapped, and postal code. These are set by the system to map automatically. So click over to personal. Right now, these will only be visible in the client's account. If you were to send this to clients, they'd fill it out, it would be on file, but it wouldn't really do anything besides that. So essentially what I'm going to do right now is all these fields here are going to map to custom fields. And then here, we're going to map these to tags. So we can tag the account so we can filter based on them. So partner's name, I'm going to go right here, I'm going to go to settings, and then I'm going to search for custom fields. This is where we're going to be working. I'm also going to open up the tags, so we have that ready to go as well. And just a little trick here, if you hold down Control and click, it opens it in a new tab. This comes in handy a lot. For example, when you're on the client screen and you have filters in the client window and you don't want to lose all your filters, if you click a client's name, generally it's going to reload that with the client's name. Then you go back to filter on the client screen, you're going to lose all your filters. So it's better to hold down Control, open things in a new tab. So custom fields here, partner's name. I don't believe we have anything. I'm just going to double check. I really don't think so. So I'm going to add a custom field here, and it's going to be called RBS 03 because it's going to be part of our RBS 03 office automation. And we're going to call this, excuse me, I guess I'm mapping these as just 03 is my name I'm using here. 03, and this will be partner's name. Description, customer, text, okay, save. So now that's going to be available. So we're going to set that to, custom field. I'm just going to do all the custom fields first. Hobbies. So let's see. I don't think this stuff's already set up in here. I'm just double checking. I'm doing Control F to search for that quickly. I'm going to add a custom field here. This one's going to be called 03, and it's going to be called hobbies. And to save a minute here, I'm just going to copy this, save, or Control C, save. So we have hobbies created, preferred contact method. This one's going to be a tag. Property access. That's going to be a tag. This is going to be a tag. This is going to be a custom field. So boundary. We don't have that in here either. Custom field. Property boundaries. Property boundary notes. Save. Back here, special concerns job notes. So add a custom field. Concerns job notes. Save. Okay. And then these are all just going to upload to the account and they'll be saved in the form. So nothing we can do with those. All right, so we got all our fields set up now. So now I'm going to look at tags. So right now this checklist doesn't do anything, so we're going to set up the tags on here. So let me just check for dog, cat, cat. Okay. Dog, cat, children, elderly. Okay, so I'm going to add a custom field. Excuse me, not a custom field. Now we're going to tags. Dog. Okay, has dog. That does exist. I'm just going to put this in the same name format here. Has dog. I'll just name it dog because we might already have people with this tag here. If you do, it will just rename that for them. RBS, and we have to set this as an automation tag. Otherwise, when you build the automation, it's not going to be visible. All right, so dog, cat, add tag. Let's see, cat, and RBS automations. And we don't have elderly in here, I know offhand. Elderly, because that might be for noise levels. This is stuff we just would like to know about our customers, right? We might want to be quiet when we're working there. Elderly resident, I'll call it. And we're going to do RBS. And then has children. That might be in here. I'm just going to double check. Yes, we do. Has children. So I'm just going to name this children. So based on these tags, we can market to people who have this tag, send special emails. With tags allow you to basically filter your automations and your communication with people, as well as at first glance, just look at the account and know things about this client. When you have an account manager call them, you know they have children. Just stuff that's good to know, stuff you can build rapport on and talk with the customer about. All right, so those are all set up. Preferred contact method. All right, so we have email, text, and call. So this one, sorry, I keep doing custom fields. We don't need that anymore. We're going to go in here and we're going to add a tag, and it's going to be for contact. And I don't believe we have this set up yet. So I'm going to put in here, add tag, let's see, prefers email. We'll put in here. And this is good for automations as well, because based on your communication, we can say if they have the tag prefers email, then send the email. If they have the tag prefers text, send text. So you can set up your automations this way to contact people the preferred method. So prefers email, okay, save. We're going to add another tag. So we're just creating tags now. Prefers SMS. Save, and then we're going to add in prefers call. Prefers phone call. RBS automation tag, save. Cool. So this is all set now. We're going to go to the last page here, see if we need to add some tags, and we do. Main road, dead end, circular, both. I think we may have these. Dead end, we do. So I'm just going to rename this. This is going to be called 03 dead end. So this is good for knowing, because when you go to dispatch jobs for your crews, if they're inexperienced backing up a trailer, that's where this can come in handy. So dead end is going to be a tag. We're also going to tag them, or create another tag. And this one's going to be called main road. I think this already exists, so I'm not going to add it. Let's do main road. Okay. Change this to RBS automation, and then main road here. main road. And then we're going to do the last one, which is circular both. I think both was supposed to be another option here. Circular. Main road, circular driveway. This comes in handy because you know that you can turn around in their driveway, which is nice. And we could have multiple options here. For now, we'll just leave it be. So we're going to add see if it's in here first. Circular, we do. So we're going to put this as RBS, automation, and then we're going to put RBS 03, circular driveway. Cool. So this is all set with tags set up. Does your property have a sprinkler system? So we're going here. I'm pretty 99.9% sure we have sprinklers in here. And it looks like I might be wrong on that. No, I just spelled it wrong. Sprinkler. Okay. This is good. So when you go to a property that you're aerating, for example, you know that they have sprinklers, which you're going to need to flag so you don't run them over. I guess I can't spell sprinklers. Sprinklers. RBS. You can also, so for example, in this use scenario, you can email blast anyone who has the aeration service and has sprinklers that we're coming to aerate, and please make sure your sprinklers are flagged. Sprinklers. Okay. And then it's property of beech or oak trees. And the reason for this is they tend to hold on to their leaves a little longer. So again, we can let people, we know to schedule them later, right, if we have this information. So this is all stuff we'd like to know, and I'm just kind of explaining as we go why we have these, why we want this different information from the clients. We already set up this, and these are all set. Cool. So all of our tags and custom fields are set up. So now what we need to do, now we've built them, is we have to map these different things to those custom fields. So when the form's filled out, the system knows where to put them. So this is the field mapping. This is what we're going to do here. So we're going to map this to, excuse me, so this is going to go in here under field mapping. This is going to go under rules to add the tags. So we're going to say rule number 1, and I clicked add rule here. And we're going to say is main road. Then we're going to add the tag main road, right? Okay, and then we're going to add another rule. If it exactly matches dead end, add the tag dead end. And our last rule we're going to add here is if it has circular driveway, we're going to add the tag circular driveway. So now, when people select one of these three, it's going to tag their account accordingly. Does your property have a sprinkler system? So we're still under rules here. Add a rule. Exactly matches yes. Add tag sprinkler system. We're just not going to do anything if they select no. Sprinklers. Does your property have beech or oak trees? Add rule. Excuse me, we're going to put yes here. Add tag beech or oak trees. Property boundary notes. Now this one's not going to be a rule. This one we're going to do the field mapping, and we're going to do custom field text because we just created a custom field, and we're going to put property boundary notes. So now what this is going to do, I can make this bigger. Can't. Okay. This is going to map it to that custom field in their account. Special concerns, job notes for crew. Field mapping is going to go to custom field, and this one's going to be called special notes. Job notes for crew. You can't search this list, you got to scroll through it. And we're going to pick 03 concerns job notes for the crew, so that'll map that. Okay, these are all going to upload to the account. I guess we missed this personal page. Okay, partner's name. This is also going to be custom, excuse me, field mapping under here. We're going to do the custom field text, and we're going to do the partner's name right here. additional resonance. So under here, it's going to be the rules again. Rules contains all dog. Add tag dog. Add rule cat. So I'm just going to pause this while I set up the rest of these. All right, so we got these all set up. I just added in children, elderly, adds elderly tag that has children, adds a children tag, hobbies. So this one's also going to be custom field text. So we're going to scroll down to custom field text here. And then we're going to do hobbies. Okay, then preferred contact method. We're going to go over here, add a rule, exactly matches email, add tag email. Sorry, it's called prefers email. So I set up prefers phone call and I set up prefers text. Now based on what they select here, it's going to apply the appropriate tag. And we already set up all these. Cool. So that's the end of adding this form. Excuse me. So like I said over here, we did part 1, building the form on the last video. This part we just created here is creating tags, custom fields, implementing into form. And then I'm going to do a third video, which is now building this into an automation, which based on this form being completed, based on the tags and the custom fields, we can set up an automation to set up this intake. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Check out the website readybusinesssystems.com, and if this is something you're interested in putting in your account, we'll probably put this in the marketplace for download, and we can, you know, if you're interested in a build package, we can build out your company custom, just like we're doing here in this video. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.